opening up to fucking dead silence. Dead fucking silence. Nary a background sound. Not one. Not a single bit of audio. Nor chip tune. Not a bite to be heard. Look, we'll hop into something pretty quickly, but just wanted to do an obligatory intro, say hey, hi, hello. Oh, look at me with the fuck up. See this? Yeah, that should be boop 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 boop. Down here, and it should be grouped in this category. We shouldn't see it. We shouldn't see it. We should see it sometimes, just not right now. This is when we should see it. These dumb little borders. Big bonus point if you can identify where this is from. If you're reverse Google searching it, shame on you. That's probably the best way to do it. But that tea goes over there. If you find it holistically and you know it off the top of your head, big props. What are we doing today? We are wasting time. We are hanging out. We're playing a little Kingdom Come Deliverance. Is this frame ratey? Am I? No? Man, it looks like it, but it's not. But it is. Oh, it isn't. Or maybe a little. It's probably fine. So, I have never streamed Kingdom Come Deliverance. I've never recorded it. I haven't dropped any frames. I fully expect to drop frames. I fully expect performance problems because the way I play this game, I run into texture pop in and load in and like my video card huffing and puffing and nearly dying enough. I can only imagine recording and streaming it at the same time probably just going to worsen those symptoms. Maybe not. Maybe you'll be fine. We are getting hit by an ad break, but I don't care. This is on the wrong monitor. We're having a fucking slow day today. So, is this going to be like a Let's Play? No. Absolutely not. What this is Alex doing some combat training and being like, I'm not doing anything else, and there's not a high likelihood I'm going to want to stream anything else tonight, so I guess I could just stream this. We're just gonna hang out. We're just gonna hang out while I stream and level. How are these levels looking? I can't see my levels right now. Used Headcracker, but it didn't work. Curious. Discord game audio. Oh, are you even capturing game audio? Let's see. Nope. Well, see, this is why you do some fucking prep or work ahead of time or turn on desktop audio instead of yada yada yada. But there. Okay, yeah, those levels seem fine. Question mark? Probably fine. I'm out here leveling mace and defense because I fucking want to. I'm putting off the main quest. I know what happens. It's an old game. I am not afraid of spoilers. I think I watched Let's Plays of this when it first came out. Okay, we're doing this, Bernard. This has been just a joy of a game to hop back into after years of ignoring it. I tried when it first came out. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get really into this, and I think the combat is what initially put me off. I had the expectation that it would work like Mountain Blade with the directional input and everything, and I thought that the difficulty I was having, because you will have difficulties with this, was user error, and in part, that's true. In matter of fact, the game also really heavily disciplines you for the first 5 levels of any given skill, you're actually working off a negative. You don't start out at 0 and get better. So my ass did not know that, thought I was bad, didn't enjoy feeling bad at video games, and pivoted to something that I felt better at. I am completely overcooked for the part of the game we're on right now. I spent a long time in Skalitz. Skalitz is where you start the game. It's the tutorial. You're meant to spend like all of an hour there, maybe 2. I was in Skalitz for days. Shooting sheep, beating up cows, stealth killing all the guards, taking their equipment, breaking into every single chest that I could, bartering, getting every item in every shop, going on a murder spree as I slowly lost my mind. It's a weird way to start the game. It's very tonally dissonant to start the game out that way, but it's the, like, min-maxy, see if you can max everything out before leaving Skalitz mode. And you can. You can't, well, not everything. A lot of things. I think, like, short sword you probably can. Defense, you probably can't. And warfare, you probably, well, there's not a lot of repeatable fights. And the fights you can get in, you'll probably lose if you don't cheese them. But the sheep and cows infinitely respawn, and that's what matters. Had a real weird 13th century butcher simulator thing going on there for a while. But there's a finite amount of money in the economy. So you can't, like, get that loaded. If you pick up the right equipment, carry that with you, or store all the equipment and your chest at your parents' house, you can make out pretty well if you come back to Skalitz later on and pick it up. But I didn't start out too super wealthy. I don't really have a limit for how long I wanted to train. I find it's really best to do this training and, like, listen to a fucking podcast or peace out and relax and do something else. But the shit I've been listening to has been depressing the hell out of me because it's all historical analyses of, this last week less so, but week before it was all, like, history of South America and, like, indigenous movements of South America and genocides in South America, and just like, I want to die. This is bleak as hell. And you know, living in the world right now is already bleak enough. Haven't been doing a lot of research this week. I've been doing some, but I've been a little checked out. Went out earlier this week. Yesterday? Day before? Sure. With a friend of mine I hadn't seen in a while. Great to see him. Great to catch up. It's been rainy and cold. It's been absolutely lovely. Miserable weather here. Great, like, make out and have some cocoa weather. Or, like, wake up early in the morning with some coffee and go watch the fog lift off the water. Kinda vibes. Like, gorgeous shit. I'm not watching the timing on that at all. There are no stakes when practicing. If I get hit, it's fine. I can't be taken out. So, not getting too sweaty here. Just make number go up. Make XP number go up. I'm really looking forward to spring continuing. I'm terrified that March is already halfway over. As I've gotten older and older, time just keeps on going by faster and faster. And it's not gonna slow down, baby. That's just the brakes. That's it from here on out. I am 32, going on 33 here in a couple weeks. And horrified. I have some family visiting next week. Well, I say visiting. They'll be in the neighborhood. They'll be in the greater metropolitan area. And I'm trying to decide if I want to take 2 hours there, 2 hours back to see them and visit. I haven't seen them in a long time, and it would be very nice, but fuck Tacoma. I don't want... You know what? No, not fuck Tacoma. Tacoma is okay, I assume. I've never been. But it's not... They're not Bellevue, right? Like, they're okay. Tacoma can get it. That's a working class city. We respect our Tacoma homies in Seattle. We don't. We're really quite domineering and shitty. But I choose to respect my Tacoma homies, of which I know... Hey, that's not true. I know a couple of folks that live in Tacoma, and I have never visited it. Because, brother, I love Seattle, but like the Amtrak down to Tacoma and back is only like $14 to $18 one way, so like $40. That's doable. And like, if I do it as like a full day thing and go to a museum or something I haven't been to before, that could be a cool opportunity. I'm not exactly flush right now, and I'm living pretty fiscally conservatively. That's right, I believe we need to cut all social spending and trust Doge. I've been pinching a lot of pennies, and while a little daycation wouldn't necessarily break the bank, it's something that I wouldn't do on my own. Don't they have a cool zoo down there? Am I misread? Bernard, do they have a cool zoo? Is that closer to the the T line? Yeah. Like, it's not that inconvenient, right? To go down to Tacoma? But the bus is slow as hell going to Tacoma. I do not want to leave my place and get there an hour and 40 minutes later. I love my family. Haven't seen this family member in years, probably like a decade. Yeah, it's like living in I don't know, Houston and somebody's visiting San Antonio, or living in upstate New York and somebody's like, oh, I'm gonna be in New York City. I'm like, oh well, that's nice, but I don't live there. I'm bad at video games. This has gotten remarkably easier. It is crazy deceptive how much the leveling and ability makes you better at the ability. Look, that sounds obvious when I say it. The game doesn't tell you that, though. The game's like, it's just skill. It's all timing and paying attention. No, it's like 20% that, 80% stats. Yeah, I didn't really get up to much hanging out with my friend. This past week he has an invasive medical procedure next week, so we were talking quite a bit about that. I joked that, you know, the worst thing that'll happen going in for a new medical procedure isn't like getting bad news or finding out that it's cancer or like it's terminal. No, the worst thing that can happen is developing a new kink. Turns out you're really into endoscopies. Turns out you really like the tube, and then that sets you up on a weird life path from there on. If it's bad news, you're expecting that. If it's good news, that's a relief. If it's horny news, that's a whole can of worms that you weren't expecting to deal with and you might not have gone in equipped to deal with. And that got a laugh out of him, so I'm a good friend. That's what we do. We comfort one another with humor and stare at the unblinking maw of an uncaring universe. Go hee hee. Hee hee. I'm not even sure that daytime passes. Fix while doing this. It occurs to me, I should be playing this in Czech. Me talking about how much I love language, and yet I'm using the fucking English mode. I could be learning Czech words way out of context. This week has been a blur. I have no idea what I've gotten done and not gotten done. It's not been bad, though. It's not been exciting, granted. I leveled up defense by getting hit and blocking poorly? Okay, I'll take it. I don't deserve it. Been giving real consideration to, like, starting an EU4 campaign, playing Ambinar. But, like, I don't even know who to start with. I don't know that I want to commit to it, and I'd been thinking about it all day today, like, oh, how about this, how about that, while doing other shit. It ain't happening tonight. I got soup on. There will be a new, hold on, a new episode of, motherfucker. It's the Ben Stiller series. Shit. Nah, I'm not getting there. Ben Stiller's directing it. It's you got innies, you got outies, you got sometimes subtle, sometimes quite clear critique of corporate culture and capitalism. Sir, man, it's right there. Serverance. Serverance? That doesn't sound right. I gotta check. What the fuck? Sir. Bookmarks. Shows. Severance. I was so close. I'm smart. Serverance? Serverance isn't a fucking word, you nerd. This is out of focus already. I hate this camera. I can afford to replace this fucking camera. I've been able to for years, and still haven't. I just love bitching about it. I think that's true for a lot of small things in my life. I like complaining. Do I like complaining more than my problems going away? No. I'd rather have 21st century piping in my building so that things drained faster. I would rather have better insulation in my building so I didn't have to use so much gas heating my apartment. I would rather have an electric stove than a gas stove. Lots of small inconveniences that aren't really a big deal. Well, these are some pretty big projects, Alex. Like, the scope of... Some of these are easy problems to solve, i.e. buying a new fucking webcam for, like... No, but, like, if I bought a new camera, I'd want to spend, like, $100 or $200 on it, so it's a nice fucking camera and not this kind of webcam cockamamie bullshit that I have now. Because this isn't granular and it has, like, the white levels on here are automated. Even if I set them manually, they reject that reality and substitute their own, where they get to decide the white level. And I tried to fight it for a long time in post-processing color correcting, but I don't think that looks quite right, so I've given up. I've taken that filter off. It's good shit. Want to take a lunch break, Bernard? Oh, yeah. Pardon? I've been playing this. I've been poking around in Pillars of Eternity 1 again. Great game. Great game. Weird fucking mechanics. And I honestly could not explain to you what the difference in Pillars of Eternity is between health and endurance, except that when health reaches 0, you die. When endurance reaches 0, I don't know what happens. Endurance comes back automatically at the end of combat. Health doesn't. You can win? I've never won a practice combat with him before. Did we, like, run out of time? Are you going home for the day? I won? What? What the fuck? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know you could fucking win. I've always just given up when I've gotten bored. What did we get Mace up to? 6. God. That's 6 out of 20. And I still have Axe at 1, so I need to train Axe at least up to 5. Okay. Get Weapon Cruncher. If you beat your opponent in a clinch, you'll damage their weapon 15% more. Damaged weapon will cause less damage, as well as its price being greatly reduced. I don't give a shit about price, because I have the best longsword in the game. So that's fine. Knight in shining armor in sunny weather. The glint of your armor will dazzle everyone so much you'll be taken for a noble knight. Get a charisma bonus. The more plate armor components you wear, the higher the bonus. I have so much fucking plate. Wait, are these destroyed? Did these get hurt in the oh, I can afford it. And then well worn, you're able to equip armor, weapons, and other items so cleverly that they are 1/3 lighter than they actually weigh in the inventory. Huh. Both of these are very good. Fuck. I'm gonna take well worn. But knight in shining armor. Oh my god, that soup smells good. It's nowhere near ready, but I can smell the onions caramelizing. Fuck you. Kitchen being so close to me. Yeah, just straight up destroyed that. Okay, well, hey, I will go visit the tailor, and I'll be back. And on the way to the tailor, we can see what I was talking about with the, oh god. I'm fully expecting the frame rate to fucking tank here. I'm watching in OBS. It hasn't. It hasn't. Doing weird pop-ins yet? No. Maybe I need to leave the city for that to happen. Maybe. We should have some texture pop-in, right? Yes. No drop frames. Huh. Okay. Okay. Oh, damn, game. I'm sorry for, thinking poorly of you. I just assumed that this would run like hell because shit like this happens. But that seems to have nothing to do with, performance. Huh. Well, performance from recording. Your textures can pop in any day now, and I would like it if you looked less horrifying.
God save. What can I do for you?
Is it gonna blow your fucking mind? I don't think I have anything for you. Nope, sure don't.
Good luck then.
My god, that's expensive. Robard, you motherfucker. Bernard, you motherfucker, I should say, not Robard.
Can we do something about the price?
Well, we can try it.
600?
Agree?
Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal.
So, you may not have caught it. It's absurd that I'm haggling
All right, so.
over hundreds of gold when I have 66,000 groshens. I have more money than I will ever make have need of or make use of in this game. I have every available player housing, which are just in beds. I have the best armor. I have the best weapons.
Did someone attack you?
Yeah, somebody did attack me. I asked him to. He attacked me repeatedly. Oh my god, that beat the shit out of our armor. Yeah, oh god, maybe I should get a fucking training set that's cheaper. Fine. Wait, is my maintenance is maxed out? Okay, I don't need to care about leveling that.
Bread, fresh bread. Bread, rolls, buns, and pretzels for you.
She's peeking. Or is that my headphones finally starting to give out? No, keep yelling. I want to see if this is just her or if I'm losing my mind. Please. Medieval simulator asking random women to yell at me. No, it's not like that. It's not like that.
Bread, bread, rolls and pretzels.
It's on the EA and the ZIL of pretzels. She gets crackly.
You all know what happened there? Help your neighbor.
I think that might just be her audio file.
Onions that'll even make your man cry like a little lass. Come and buy some.
Yeah, because she, even when she's, she doesn't peek. It's so subtle, but I think you had the audio set up fucky wucky, and I'm one to talk.
How come you're wearing such...
Do I have anything to sell? Do I not have things to sell? Can't repair my sword. Fair enough. Does it even need repairing? No. No, it doesn't. Does my horse have anything on it? No. Yeah, I'm just crazy. Okay, fair enough.
Kettles for water, baskets for goods, and torches for the night. I have it all.
Huh. Horse? No. Oh. Right, I rode you here. Ah, my memory's great. My memory's great. Now, a little bit of axe training. I guess we just having a nice relaxed afternoon. He's gone in. Yeah, it's 2 in the afternoon. That's fair. Okay, what the fuck am I doing with the rest of my day? I cannot train anymore. I mean, I could go beat up random bandits, but that's not a safe learning environment. And I'd just be leveling longsword, which I could use, but I don't really need to do. I could continue on the main fucking quest and quit dicking around. No, couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. What do I need to level? Well, need drinking. I know that. Houndmaster, we're not doing that one. Hunting still isn't maxed out. That's fine. What do I even get at 20? A new perk point, which would give me a useless perk because I kill everything in one hit, or the ability to eat raw meat, which, nah. I could be leveling lockpicking, and really I should be leveling lockpicking, but I am not able to level lockpicking. I need to get the recipe to make the lockpick potions, which I may not be a good enough alchemist to do, so maybe I should level alchemy, even though I really don't like the alchemy minigame. Sure. Because even though my lockpicking's pretty good, it's not that good. Did I run over? Yeah, it's fine. They're fine. I think I think that I'm wanted for murder in Talmberg. But the fucking thing is, I don't remember killing anyone in Talmberg. Granted, I killed a poacher. So I may be wanted for killing a poacher. But I don't recall getting caught stealing anything or stealing anything even remotely near the time where this popped up. I did cuck Lord Divish. I did sleep with his wife, but as far as I'm concerned, that's not a crime, that's a public service.
God be with you.
Would you teach me?
Certainly.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Oh no. 180 groschen. Oh no, what do I do? What do I do? Oh no. Peasant Simulator has been, it's not called Peasant Simulator. Kingdom Come Deliverance has been a godsend for my sanity. Oh, this is gonna be expensive. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. There's more where that came from. Do I even have anything I could sell you? Bard potion. Hair of the dog potion. Do I really need 2 of these? No. No, I don't. Moonshine. I do. Lazarus, presumably. Bard potion. Let's leave it there. Hair of the dog. I'll sell 1. Poison. I don't plan on poisoning anyone anytime soon. Sure. I will haggle over
I'd like
this.
to discuss. Well,
It's actually really easy to get 3 grand, so I'm being very petty, but...
what do you say to that? That's not enough.
Well, fuck you. Is that enough?
Finally, a reasonable sum.
Yeah, that's what I am. Some sort of reasonable. Okay. New recipes. Son of a bitch. But. No, this isn't the potions I need. There's. Right? Right, am I crazy? Ah, God, there's one that improves your lockpicking ability, and I don't remember what that's called, but I don't have that. No. The book. Artissima. Nope. Love my neighbor's barky dog. Love it. Love tiny shitty barky dogs. Antidote. No. Bowman's brew. Nope. Bane potion. Nope. Bard potion. No. Bevosh rage. Nope. Digestive. Nope. Cockerel. No. Shave your schnapps. Nope. Marigold decoction. Nope. Lazarus potion. Nope. Moonshine. Nope. Aesop potion. Has a calming effect on horses and animals, so pleasing to dogs they even forget to bark. Oh shit, I need this IRL. Wormwood tusk belladonna comfrey. No, but that's neat that that's a thing. Aesop is also a great name. For something else. Imbrication. Miraculous elixir to rub on the joints, relieving pain, restoring suppleness of use to an infirm body of any age. Cool. Nighthawk, lets you see in the dark. Poison, can't imagine what that does. Lethean water. Ah. Perk reset, lullaby potion, nope. Buck's blood, nope. Aqua Vitalis, nope. Motherfucker, I don't know what it's called. Oh, look at the wiki. Oh, look at the wiki. Kingdom come, deliverance potions. I want. I'll know it when I see it. Not doll maker, though I don't have that either. Musk of infinite allure. Love that. Am I fucking crazy? Do I have it? Effects. I mean, yeah, I probably am a little crazy. But specifically, what I want is Padfoot Potion. Padfoot Potion? Wherein do I get this recipe? From Gertrude, Samapesh Herbalist, Neuhoff Herbalist, Gunhara, or Treasure Map 23. I know where all of those herbalists are, but the treasure map sounds more fun. It's a way to pass the time. So, treasure map 24. Where do I pick this up? Randomly purchased from a trader. There's a fair chance that I have this. Just not on me. Let's find out.
Yeah.
And if not, I'll just go meet up with one of the fucking herbalists.
Yeah.
Out in the goddamn woods. Psst. Psst. Woods lady. You got any of that Padfoot? That good sneaky drink? Wait, you're back? You're back? We're not done for the day? You were just taking lunch at 2 p.m.? Well, we don't mind if I do. Hello, Bernard. Just gonna pop it all. We'll save here. I save habitually because I'm afraid of crashes, even though they don't often
Can
happen.
you teach me how?
Certainly.
You
I want
should,
to achieve.
All right.
yeah, should let me get mastery defense. Ooh, so now we can pick up that next perk. Nice and quick and easy.
I'd like to learn.
Certainly.
No, you don't do, mace training.
I'd like to train a bit, just like
Okie dokie.
What weapon would...
Axes.
try the axe.
Halberd! I forgot that halberds
shield,
are even a
too.
thing.
Right,
It's
lad.
not a real thing. If you can't duel with it and the tourney, it doesn't matter. The sound effect of the inventory menu is me trying to get the last sip of soda from a big gulp. I can't open the inventory. Yeah, the sound effects are... They're good, but they're odd sometimes. Not odd in a bad way, though. My God. Hurrah. I should really look up what words mean before I start repeating them. Cut to him saying cunt and me repeating cunt like, I don't know what that means. That's a lie. I heard a Czech video game character say it. I'm sure it's okay to say. What do you mean? I only need to level this, 4 times for the penalties to go away and for me to get the next training. My equipment's gonna... It's fine. I have more money than God. It's okay. I'm such a stingy fuck. Are these wooden axes? Man, how silly. Imagine being the person tasked with... Alright, now give me an axe-shaped piece of wood. That'd be really hard to do. By getting a club, it's pretty easy. And getting a sword-shaped piece of wood, not that difficult, right? They're just kind of sticks. But this one needs to be like a stick with the knob at the end that you fashion into an axe head, or I guess like you could take a larger plank of wood and cut it out of it, but then you'd have a lot of wasted wood. Because it doesn't look like they're two separate pieces. I don't know. There might be steel running down the head of the axe. It's so hard to tell. From it being two? No, that's one piece. That's a piece right there. All the like small details in this game when it comes to like the stuff around. I spend so much time quietly contemplating while playing this game. Like you being a blacksmith's son kind of primes you for that kind of headspace. Like, you know, what did it take to make a pair of shoes, or a bag, or a sword, or a shield, or, you know, an axe in the 13th century? Or, you know, what does it look like doing that in a pre-industrial or non-industrial mode of production? How many hours are really involved with making a shirt or whatever else? It's weird. This is a game, you know, in the Czech Republic and Bohemia in the Middle Ages, but it makes me think a lot about Kentucky. Rural people leaving moonshine chilling in ponds weighed down with rocks. Silly drinking games, people fighting at bars, quiet country towns, strong Catholicism present everywhere. Weird paranoia about the supernatural. Like there's a lot that's like really similar. The horse culture. I'm not saying Kentuckians are Czech, but like they're a little bohemian. Not in the modern usage of the phrase, but I mean like classically bohemian. I don't think my Catholic family would be a big fan of Jan Hus, though. Which is a shame because Jan Hus is a fascinating historical figure. We love a Catholic priest that's like, you know what, maybe we should be able to fuck. And like the Pope doesn't know what he's talking about, and we're all going to hell. The best thing we can do is like be kind to one another, and let's have the scripture in a language we can all understand. I'm, you know, just like you, all no different than any other person. I just happen to be up on the pulpit. Fucking populist ass reformer. The Hussite, Hussite? Hussite rebellions are such a neat little period of history. I really am quite fascinated by like all of the all of the different Catholic cults and heresies that popped up in the Middle Ages, like the Adamite faith, Adamite, very small, very niche, and they're actually mentioned in Kingdom Come Deliverance, which is wild. The Adamites advocated for a return to nature. Return to Eden, a return to the way of Adam. And part of the way that they expressed this, there were like theological things that went along with it, but the most striking and popularized trait of the Adamites was their refusal to wear clothing. Fundamentalist nudists. Middle Ages was a fun time. Not really. Like, by no account. People had fun. People had lives where they had moments of joy and celebration and community and, you know, expression, but they also live very short, brutal lives in a lot of circumstances. Very ignorant lives, too. Never moving far from home. Having pretty abhorrent literacy rates. Pretty backward medical care. Several more ways that medieval Bohemia is a lot like Kentucky. But hey, alcoholism's worse in modern day Kentucky. That's probably not true. That's probably not true. We have better booze now, more effective booze at getting drunk. But like, the point of like wine, like day wine, drinking wine in the medieval era was not really about getting wasted. It was about being hydrated and having a safe source of hydration. So a lot of wine from this time period and earlier, and later than this is 13th century, was more watered down than like modern cooking wine even. Still alcoholic, but drunkenness was not the point. In theory. It was a feature, but like, it was also desired that you like be able to fucking function after drinking it all day, and after drinking some California wine, I am not about to go work out in the field. Unless that's a metaphor for like getting down, then yeah, maybe. But doing hard manual labor after getting drunk, no. Absolutely not. Tell me about it, buddy. I feel like it's been really unusually easy to hit you with this weapon set, especially for it being level 1. I'd be like, I'm getting better at the game, but I'm pretty sure it's not that. That is something that is happening. That is true. Oh, okay. Anticipated a block there that I didn't need to. With the graphics poppin' I was complaining about and then showing off earlier, I'm 100% responsible for that. If I were just out walking around, not on horseback, wouldn't happen. If I were on a normal horse and was just trotting around, wouldn't happen. I am the fastest horse in the game. Not even the best horse. There are statistically better horses. This is just the fastest. And I have perks that make it go faster, and I have equipment that makes it go faster. And like, none of that is necessary. There's no races. Horseback combat is like mostly pretty bad if you're engaging in melee, and if you're shooting people, you don't have to go that fast on a horse to go faster than a person on foot. It's a creation of my own. No, that's the end of the sentence, Alex. You're good. It's a creation of my own. Design, I guess, would be the next word in that sentence. God. I've been thinking about Severance since waking up this morning. It's really great to have a show that's currently airing that I'm interested and excited by and feel intellectually tickled by. And it's been a while. Oh god, the Foundation series was doing that a bit. It's pretty good. The first season's really good. The second season's pretty good. The Dune TV show sorta did that, kinda, sorta. It dragged on for a while. Still pretty good. Star Trek has not done it for me in a long time. Lower Decks was so good. So good. Lower Decks made me so happy, but like, Picard was horrible. And Discovery, it had its moments, but it lasted way too long, and it moved all over the place, and it didn't really have a clean identity, and it felt really... It felt salvaged from an original concept, and then salvaged and salvaged and salvaged, and it was good. It was way better than Picard, but like, it was no DS9. Maybe I should just fucking rewatch Deep Space Nine. Get me some good queer-coded Star Trek. If you don't ship Dr. Bashir and Garrick, I don't believe you. They have the most palpable homoerotic relationship that never gets developed on screen of anything of the time period, at least. And like, God bless them for it. Like playing Garrick as like an evil gay, but like in a tasteful way. You love to see it. I fucking love Garrick so much as a character. Strange New Worlds, Star Trek Strange New Worlds has been pretty good. Been pretty alright. There have been some episodes that have been kind of misses, but like, on the whole, pretty good. Kind of some weird direction going on, but like pretty fucking good. I gotta level with you. I hate the original series. I cannot stand it. I've watched through the original series 2, 3 times, front to back. Can't stand it. It's boring. It's poorly produced. The acting's over the top. The stories aren't interesting. Like, I feel like I'm fucking up somehow, and how negatively I feel about this critically acclaimed series. And the movies are a mix, put it that way. When I first started watching Star Trek, I thought that The Next Generation was the best. No. That was a good entry into the universe, but DS9 is the best. Enterprise? And Terry, I think you and I were talking about Enterprise a couple months ago, maybe. It's surprisingly okay. Like the theme song, the least Star Trek thing you've ever heard, it grows on you. It's evil. Or TNG is playing on your TV. What episode is it? It's good background stuff. Yeah. Like, do not take me as disparaging The Next Generation. It's my mom's favorite Star Trek series too. Her favorite character is Data, which I think is very sweet. And in the original series, it was Uhura, and I get it, but I don't feel it.
Not a good move.
Alright, Bernard, I'll rethink my opinion of the original series. Power play, oh god. Do I remember what that episode is about? Season 5, episode 15. Nope, I don't recognize it by name. I'm a fake nerd. Look at me being like, I don't remember every episode of a show that aired for a decade. Take my nerd card away.
Bollocks.
One of the best things watching through The Next Generation is like the slow glow up of Worf, particularly, going from like a throwaway background character to like a real ass character with depth. And in the same way, the development of Miles O'Brien. O'Brien's glow up is incredible. Tasha Yar was done dirty, and she deserved to be on that fucking show for longer. We were robbed. You can't give me a hot lesbian-coded security officer, head of security, and take her away like that from a fucking goo monster. You can't do that to me. I say lesbian-coded because, like, I mean, she slept with Data, but, like, who's to say what Data does or does not have? And, you know, in this household, we don't believe in, purity politics when it comes to sexuality. You can be gay and, sleep around in a cisgender way. In a cisgender way. In a heterosexual way. There we go. Who you fuck or don't fuck. And your identity don't have to be 100% the same thing. Are there lesbian-coded men? My brain. There gotta be, right? I think a lesbian-coded man is 100% a thing. Straight, cis-het men, lesbian-coded, or am I, oh, god damn it. What's the expression or metaphor for, putting a cart before a horse? Am I doing that? Am I getting it backward? No. I would rather say that certain men are lesbian coded than the other way around. Because that sounds like praise in my book. Data is a dyke, right? Like, there's something about it. Worf is so hot at the end of DS9. Okay, you and I disagree on that account, but many people agree with you. I have somebody that I absolutely love following on Blue Sky who is just like down horrendous for Deep Space Nine Worf. I don't, you know, not for me. Not for me. He is not for me. Nope. But I'm happy for you, and I'm happy for the other Worf fuckers out there. Like, he's a fascinating character, a good guy, but like, if you told me that, like, Benjamin Sisko was there, I get that. Benjamin Sisko got daddy vibes, but also, like, some sinister vibes. Like, there's something there.
Your end is nigh.
Not a Picard fucker. I am not. Interesting, complicated character, incredible actor, but like way too, straight-laced as a character. I think Data definitely has like some androgyne kind of coding, like some that's not the right word, like some gender, man, I am struggling trying to time this and put words together. Some queerness going on there. It helps that he is a machine. I think there's something there. I also don't get Riker thirst. Riker thirst is a very real thing in the fandom. I don't see it, honey. I don't see it. And, you know, like, Jesse Gender, perhaps one of my favorite Star Trek content creators. Favorite? One of like my 2 or 3 favorite Star Trek content creators. Down bad for Riker, and no, not me. Now, I was referring to you saying Worf has a glow up. I was agreeing he physically glows up the longer he's on screen. Oh, 100%. 100%. There's no shame. There's no shame. I'm not a war fucker. I know I have friends who are war fuckers. They are good people. I hear. I'm just not one of them. Me talking to me talking about my cis straight friends. Your romance is valid even if I don't fucking understand it.
This won't take long.
Ad break in 20 seconds? Oh, well, hear me out. Snooze. I've been at this an hour. Yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting. We might have like another 30 minutes in this. It really depends. I'm having a good time hanging out and yapping while training a skill that I'll never use outside of the tournaments. I kind of do like a lot, and I respect a lot that this game is like, oh yeah, you want to train in something? You get XP. Not much XP, and you can only do it once every 5 levels. Beyond that, you just gotta practice. You just gotta do the fucking thing. I respect it. It doesn't respect my time, and in a way, it, you know, kinda sucks a little. But I like the dedication to, no, you just gotta do it till you're good at it. It's not quite as, mean as Dark Souls' whole get good scrub philosophy.
Bring it on!
If I had to go through my favorite Star Trek character from each show, no one is making me do this. There's no gun to my head. I'm just choosing to do this. Star Trek Enterprise? T'Pol. Phlox is pretty good. T'Pol. 100% T'Pol. Hoshi, I like quite a bit. Does not get enough screen time. Archer's okay. Tucker's okay. Sorry, Trip is okay. Malcolm is... he's okay. He likes pineapple, so he gets, you know, a +1 in my book, but besides that, is just kind of a lame duck character. Oh, the helmsman. Oh god, I forget his name. He's done dirty. He's just not that interesting. The original series? I like Spock. Sometimes. I like the idea of McCoy, but he says like a lot of really inappropriate shit. There's just a lot of misogyny in the original series that is hard to enjoy in retrospect. Can't stand Kirk. I don't feel like Uhura gets enough screen time as a character to really stand out, which is a shame and a consequence of the time, but like, on her own, she feels very background character.
Is that the best you can do?
Which sucks. Then, oh my god. Famous Japanese actor. Oh my. Has the whole fucking fencing scene. Why can I not remember his fucking character's name? He goes on to be an admiral, but like so do all of them, which is kind of a little silly. It starts with an S. Or maybe not. He's okay. I think Spock. Oh my god, and there's the Takei and Sulu. Thank you. Thank you. You seem to have found brain cells that I don't have. I'm like, I know 3 other characters George Takei's played. I know like his political beliefs. I can visualize some of his past partners. I know like 5 games he's voice acted for, but I couldn't remember his name or Sulu's name. Then there's the fucking engineer, who's Scottish and kind. Montgomery Scott? Yeah, that's right? He's fine. The Next Generation, Data. 100% Data.
Not a good move.
Picard's fine. Tasha Yar is a queen, but gets taken out of the game so fucking early. I do not care for Beverly Crusher. I do not care for Wesley at all. Sorry, Will Wheaton, you're a nice man. Oh god. Deanna, Will, no. Reading Rainbow, I can't remember his name. Geordi, interesting character concept. They make Geordi into such a fucking creeper with the holodeck that it kind of ruined the character for me. No. And also he like bullies the hell out of shit. Broccoli? What's Broccoli's name? He shouldn't be an officer acting like that. No, I don't think Miles O'Brien is very good on The Next Generation, but he sticks around, and it starts the time-honored tradition of Miles O'Brien must suffer. Barkley, yeah, Charles Barkley. And we love to make Miles O'Brien suffer. Q is an interesting recurring character in TNG. And like Worf is good. Voyager? Tuvok. I like Tuvok. I can't fucking stand Neelix. Neelix is a predator, and I won't hear 2 ways about it. Neelix is a fucking little freak, and I hate him. I fucking hate him. I'm so sorry, very talented actor, but like the character's creepy as hell. I love Tuvok. Janeway's a beast. Love her or hate her, she's a fucking force of nature. I like her. Oh my god, Harry. Forever Ensign Harry is done so dirty by that show. Fucking Hakuchi Moya ass second in command really ruins all of the attempts at like Indigenous American inclusion with like the made up bullshit that they do. Hakuchi Moya fucking nonsense, deeply offensive, which is such a shame because it would have been really cool if they'd actually like, I don't know, consulted indigenous people for how to represent them in a piece of media. Wild, right? Tom Paris is okay. B'Elanna's fun. There's a particular audio sample from the beginning of, I think, a season 1 episode of Voyager that focuses on B'Elanna in her new position as chief engineer, and it's the former chief engineer opening the fucking episode with, "She's not just out of control, she's out of her mind!" And it's the funniest fucking thing. I tried to capture it as a stream alert for the longest time, but It's so hard to isolate it. I also wasn't trying very hard, and I was using the Netflix audio. DS9, oh dude, they're all great. They're all perfect. Jadzia is a fucking icon. Julian grows on you, but he starts out really fucking rough. Garrick is my fucking boy. Worf has his best parts in DS9. Even Esri Dax, still pretty good. Not a lot of screen time, still pretty fucking good. Benjamin Sisko, goated. The best. It's really funny. It's tried to run ads 4 times now, and each time it's like, you have 1 skip left, and I just keep skipping it. Never change. Twitch, never change. And Miles O'Brien he's a union man. He's a union man. You gotta love him. You gotta love him. Quark, even by the end of the series, really comes around. Odo's a fucking fascist, but like he's our fascist. And I have very complicated feelings about him. Rom grows out of being a joke throwaway character into like a real whole ass being. Oh god, what's Rom's son's name? Jake's best friend, Nog. Nog also started as a joke character, ends up having an incredible fucking arc that's like deeply moving and meaningful, and like is really reflective of trauma and the way we process it, and the way we carry it with us, and how pressured we can feel in even really like loving and caring environments to get better, and how that can be detrimental to the process. As somebody with like clinical depression, that shit spoke to me. Who am I forgetting? Cassidy Yates exists in like 3 episodes, and she's got potential, but just I don't know. Doesn't really get enough screen time, I think. Oh, the fucking Hollow Suite lounge singer that everyone fucking hates. I don't mind him. I don't mind him. Look, the show was made in the 90s. You gotta have some lounge singers. Is it a little cringe in retrospect? Yes. Yes, but I like that genre of music, and I find it moving, even if, you know, other people don't. It's good shit. Am I forgetting anyone? Well, you know, to talk about, like, other characters, like, General Martok? Fucking fantastic. Give me a Martok exploration of what it means to be a Klingon in a time of crisis. 9 times out of 10. Way more interesting than, oh god, who was the Federation bitch boy that Worf took out? That's not fair. To glory to you and your house. That's not fair to him. He was an excellently acted character. Written to be hated. Like, shit, even the antagonists of DS9 are so good. Like, Damar ends up having a whole fucking arc and is a really interesting, complicated figure of being, like, a fascist who your interests end up aligning with in this one specific instance, and unlikely bedfellows, the greater evil type shit. And, like, you don't have to like him, you don't need to forgive him, you can hang him up to dry later. But right now you're gonna work with them to take on an even bigger enemy. Some powerful
This won't take long.
philosophical shit that they challenge their audience with. And then, not Damar, but, oh my god, like the big bad, the main antagonist, the whole fucking series, the former, administrator of Tenpak Nor at fucking Deep Space Nine. Full of himself, egotist, fucked Kira's mom, allegedly. I didn't mention Kira! Oh, Kira's incredible. You love it's so cool having a story about an insurgent who then slowly has to deal with the end of the insurgency, the end of the occupation, and becoming the process of nation building, coalition building, and state building. And the ideological sacrifices and shortcomings and compromises and how much of your soul is this process work? Like the episode where they're terraforming that fucking moon and she has to go talk down people she would have fought side by side with, 10 years earlier in order to gentrify that shit. Incredible. Incredible. I can't remember motherfucking the antagonist. His actor was kind of abusive. I got 40 seconds until ads run, and I'm not gonna get there, man. I'm not gonna get there. It's a Star Trek name. You can do this, Alex. It's not Dumont. It's not Damar. Ducat! It's fucking Ducat! You'll love to hate him. Gold Ducat, you'll love to hate. And also the actor had, aforementioned pretty toxic relationship with the rest of the crew. But well acted, well written. The best fucking series. And then I guess we're up to fucking Lower Decks. I skipped the animated series. Look, the animated series didn't exist. It's just an extension of the original series, and it's really bad. The audio and video quality is horrible, and the stories... I mean, we get some weird shit there, like this in... Not this in Kathy, the, Kazin and the other furry analog species begin to be introduced there, which is, something. Got some weird bird people in one episode. Don't like any of those characters enough to say number one. Bernard, who do I like from Picard the most? I think... Oh, now... He played a Cardassian on TNG too. Yeah. It's funny because his facial hair changes, but that's the biggest change. He has really fucked up sideburns, I think, in TNG as a Cardassian. He's a damn good Cardassian. That man plays a hell of a fascist. It's true. It's true. Block.
Bollocks.
I don't think that I like any of the characters enough of Picard who aren't just return characters and be like, oh, they're pretty good. Yeah, they really don't add much. Like, young Guinan's... the return of Guinan is... I didn't mention Guinan at all about the Next Generation. Whoopi Goldberg is a cultural icon, but has become politically problematic in her age. Guinan is a character who was always weird and interesting, but underutilized, and was a very, very TNO element to have, rather than a next-gen element to have. And I think the series would be better off without Elorians and Deltans and, humans, but they're psychic, or humans, but they live forever, or humans, but they're, better in this X, Y, or Z way. Gotta make the aliens more alien.
Fucker.
That's what I'm saying, man. Yeah, I didn't like any of the new characters added in the next... And, Worf is even hotter in Picard? Yes. Yes, he is. Daddy Worf got some great energy, especially because he's, not all fundamentalist anymore. He's, burnt out and given up on the system. You love to see you love to see a guy who's just like beaten up by life. That's kind of hot. It's relatable. Like, Rafi's whole bit did not do anything for me. It felt kind of weird and tone deaf for the African-American character, especially the African-American woman character's whole plot to just be like, she's an addict. Like, okay, man, addicts are three-dimensional fucking human beings with other shit going on. You can't just be like, she's struggling with addiction. You gotta add some more layers there. Picard just really fucked over all the new characters by doubling down on the nostalgia over and over instead of moving the series forward or the universe forward. It was just like, you remember TNG? And they even really fed into that with the end of the last season being like, well, all the kids are infected. It's up to us boomers to save the Federation. And I get that it was like a, hey, fellow olds, let's do politics and not step out and be replaced. Like, we can save the day, old progressives. But like, y'all motherfuckers don't exist. Old progressives, you don't exist in any organized fashion. And you sons of bitches are the reason we got Biden and we got Clinton running, and we have motherfucking speakers of the House that vote on Republican spending bills, giving the ability to decide what is and is not funded right over to the commander-in-chief and not leave that in the hands of Congress. I'm not talking about anyone in New York in particular. Fucking cowards. So like that rung a little hollow, especially at the time, being like, shit, the old people still got it, and the young people need to appreciate the older people. No, motherfuckers, you have been harping on about how great the greatest generation is, and the baby boomers are. Literally my entire life has been a series of Woodstock Festival documentaries and documentaries about the fucking 70s and how great they were, and the 80s and how fucking great they were, and oh, motherfuckers created all the problems we're dealing with today and are so deeply in denial about it and so high in your own fucking supply. Anyway, yeah, Picard just fed into a lot of that shit by the end. Left a really shitty taste in my mouth walking away from it, which is not even to touch on like the weird implications of the Borg shit that they did, which was interesting, or at least tried to do something new, or how they just like completely dropped the whole Romulan plot after the first season and didn't really make the show about astropolitics or politics between the different states a thing, and it was all just like Picard's journey, and I don't know, man. Like they didn't add anything new. The end of the Next Generation, the really introspective time travel-y episode with Picard still being tested by Q, and the whole like, life is the test, man. The test is never going to end. I thought that was, you know, not a bad way to end it. But then bringing it back in Picard, like, haha, the test never ends. No, we really don't need to do this again. And John Q. Delancey, I didn't drool too much over him with The Next Generation. He's a great actor. Q, a colorful, interesting character. Every single character in the lower decks is perfect. Every single one is flawless, and I love them all. From Shax, the living embodiment of PTSD, and a great exploration of what it means to like go through all these violent episodes of television and like just keep trucking, or like have war in your background and just like have to grapple with that shit, but also in like a weirdly positive way. Like the non-exclusivity of being a big, tough, hard motherfucker and being like soft and sweet and into poetry and like giving bear hugs to your friends and like mentoring people and calling them baby bear. It's like sweet and tender at the same time that it's like deeply serious. Like all of the lower deckers were fucking phenomenal. Tendi is so fucking cool. I am so sad that it's no longer airing. It was a source of joy for years. In a nostalgia, like they nailed the nostalgia, they nailed the referential humor, but also pushing the setting forward and expanding the universe and asking questions and like interrogating some pretty core ideals about Starfleet. Like, okay, this is a moneyless, classless society, but we still have like ranks. How does that get reflected? We still have like favorable positions where people can be appointed or rejected. How does that feed into these power dynamics and like familial relationships and that like your main currency is the people you know? How is that problematic or not problematic? And just exploring the ideals and consequences of some of the ideals, sometimes tongue-in-cheek. It was so fucking good. Mariner is a character was fucking great. I feel like Mariner's the main character of the lower decks. If there's a main character, it would be Mariner. Like her journey from avoiding responsibility and challenging herself because she's afraid of commitment and she's afraid of responsibility to slowly learning to grow and accept and make peace with those things and compromise on, well, hey, I will accept responsibility and I will take on positions of authority if it's for people that I love and I care about. Like, she's a really good reflection of, I think, what a lot of people go through, especially in their 20s. Like, having a time period where you can be young and rebellious and do whatever the fuck you want, and then having, like, people start to rely on you more, and people call you to positions of authority or positions of power, and having to figure out how you deal with that, if you deal with that, if you just avoid your problems. I think Rutherford is such a cool fucking take on Cyborg and being human or not human and where the line is, and like trying to numb yourself from things that potentially hurt you or scare you, or the ways that we come up with little gadgets and tools to try to enhance ourselves and make ourselves better, and we can focus so much on self-improvement that we lose the forest for the trees and we isolate ourselves from the people around us. And that, you know, it's okay to find joy in our work and joy in our accomplishments, but also slowing down and learning to share in that work with other people can be just as valuable, even if it doesn't better the end product. It's about the journey. I think they mean it for Mariner and Boimler to be co-leads. Yeah. Boimler, especially early on, feels like the audience perspective, but it slowly shifts to Mariner. Now, it's not a bad thing. Boims is great. Itchy nose. Do we pause? No, we itch the nose. Itchy nose, not nosebleed. Yeah, okay. Like Boimler's slow growth of confidence, and especially with the last season, like straight up faking it till he makes it, is so interesting. Like, I really love that they didn't say like, hey, you can't just fake it till you make it. That doesn't work. No, it works. It doesn't really matter where your confidence comes from. If it's backed up with, like, you are actually a capable person, even false confidence can be good. Am I forgetting someone? I mean, those four are the big four. But, like, even the officers are great. I fucking love the Doctor. there's not a lot to talk about in terms of character growth there, but she's fun. The XO is fine.
Cunt!
I can't remember Mariner's mom's name. She's the captain. What's her fucking name? Her growth in, like, accepting that there's value in
You'll get one for.
backward positions, in, like, prestigious positions, in just doing good work, and being around people who just do good work, and helping your community, and, like, being a good force in the universe. It doesn't matter if you're in the nicest station or the nicest ship. It doesn't matter if you have the best position. That all that prestige shit, you know, might feel good, but you can do real good despite not having access to those spaces. Also, like, the whole death koala thing was a needless but very funny addition to the setting. And I guess that leaves Strange New Worlds. I don't care for Spock. He's fine. He's okay. He's a good Spock, but, like, I've had enough Spock for a lifetime. Prodigy. You're right. I skipped Prodigy. Prodigy's sad because it's over and it never really went anywhere.
Jesus Christ!
I don't know if I could name Prodigy's characters. The little squishy one. The one that eats Murph? Murph I like. I think it's a great show for kids because a lot of the like things that they explore are things that kids go through, like confidence issues when it comes to, like, being too big or being too small or feeling like you're not good enough to do this or that, or, like, lying to one another because you're scared of telling the truth. Like, they weren't as big, like... I think the lessons weren't as relevant to me as an adult, but they felt cute. I did not care for the main character. I did not. He got on my fucking nerves. But, like, the Rock Kid, good.
Fuck it!
The, oh boy. They're a founding member of the Federation. Sometimes they look like pig people, sometimes they don't. They're argumentative. Ooh, boy. I think they start with the T. Anyway, he was voice acted by a comedian that I think that I like. He was okay. Comedic relief more often than not. Yeah, meh. Chakotay also appeared in Prodigy, didn't he? I'm remembering, like, Janeway went missing. There's that whole fucking thing. There's the antagonist who's the progenitor, I think, or the, you know, father. I don't know what his fucking deal was, and now we'll never find out. I am not a fake fan. I watch Prodigy. I just didn't remember it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just didn't feel too strongly about any of them. The introduction to Prodigy, it was Chakotay that went missing. You're right. You're right. It was the search for Chakotay, like the search for Spock. But they found Spock, and they'll never find Chakotay now. Should have stayed missing. I got good news for you. The opening episodes of Prodigy, I think, were really good. Like, having the kids all in a fucking slave colony. where they're mining a fucking asteroid and they don't speak the same language and it's all weird and they don't understand what's going on and it's all very alien and confusing and scary. That's so cool. That was such a cool idea to explore. Like, language barriers are such a key thing in science fiction to really, and in fiction generally, to express what it's like to be in spaces where you don't feel like you organically fit, to be in new spaces. And I think that really nailed it. Which again isn't to say that it got bad, it just, you know, it was a kid's show, and I think the problem was the online streaming service that they are trying to make work isn't working, and they should have just kept this shit on Netflix. Paramount Plus is gonna fail, and it has been failing, and they can blame their flagship shows for not bringing in the money they expected, but it's their own damn fault for setting up a needless competition with other networks. When they could have just made money off the shows, instead they decided to fucking double dip, and then get mad because the double dipping isn't working because the American people don't have infinite money. And we're already microtransaction to hell.
Had enough?
I really like the Doctor, Dr. Mbega, in Strange New Worlds. I like Nurse Chapel. I like the Andorian who dies, spoilers. Uhura's great. Uhura's fucking phenomenal. I like number 1. Captain Pike fucks. Spock is fine. I've had enough Vulcan bullshit episodes for a lifetime, so just getting more Vulcan bullshit and it's Spock's Vulcan bullshit is just like, okay, I guess. Okay. It's not bad, it's just, you know, get new material, like, quit farming TOS nostalgia, please. That was one of the biggest mistakes of Discovery, was like, Michael Burnham is Spock's sister? Like, you didn't need to do that. Shit, why? Why fucking introduce Spock into that series at all? Well, it was a tie-in, but like, ugh. Am I forgetting someone? I feel like I'm forgetting people from Brave New Worlds. Oh, the pilot? Yeah, I mean, I think she's neat, but literally the episode that focused on her was talking about my function is to fly the ship, and they really could have added some more depth, but then they doubled down and decided not to. I didn't talk about Jet Reno from Discovery. She was fun. I forget the comedian's name. She's fun. Discovery just fucked up so much. Like, fucking Musk High. Naming shit after Elon Musk. Nah, like, even at that time, you should have known better. You should have known better. And they weren't alone in science fiction at this time. I know Mass Effect Andromeda fell into the same fucking mistake of, like, naming in-universe stuff after Elon Musk and talking about, like, SpaceX was of pivotal importance because of the reusable space program. Like, this asshole wasn't the first to come up with this idea. He just commercialized it at a time where conservative governments had cut space spending to the point where we needed to reach out to the public market to try to make up the shortcomings in the private market in order to make up for shortcomings in the public sector, because the public sector had been defunded, and we're still fucking dealing with it. But like reusable space ships and boosters
Won't
and
take long.
thrusters had been a thing talked about and designed since like the 1980s, just never made. Anyway, thank you for coming to my fuck Elon Musk TED Talk. I know I said I'd stop, and like I had an alarm go off. I need to stop and take drugs, take my meds, by which I mean a little bit of estradiol at the end of the day to take the edge off. I'm joking about taking the edge off it. I want to make an edging joke, but I don't know how to make it. Cum joke. There's something there. I've spent just an absurd amount of time training. So we've been at just this, for over 40 minutes, and he hasn't tapped out. So earlier, I was not feigning shock and surprise when he tapped out when we were fighting. That shit doesn't happen. Normally, it's a little forever duel like this, where I'm slowly losing because I'm starving. I guess I did hit him quite a bit harder, more consistently, with the mace. I was less vibing and more training.
No more fooling around.
Buddy, it's been 40 minutes fooling around. I think we're past foreplay at this point. Or we're just getting into it, depending on how the night's going. Yeah, Star Trek good. The, Orville. Not a bad attempt to make a Star Trek, spiritual successor. I have very mixed feelings about,
Hell.
oh god, whatever the fuck his name, Seth MacFarlane. I have mixed feelings about him. His comedy has been pretty xenophobic at times, and, he strikes me as being very capital L liberal, not progressive, really slow, and like, I don't know, he's put a lot of toxic ass hate out into the world through Family Guy, and you know, I'm glad he's being a bit more reflective and thoughtful about how he approaches media production, but like he's put some fucking evil out in the world, and he has done harm to American culture. And you know, I'm happy for him that he's a Trekkie fanboy and that he was able to finance his own kind of Star Trek show. And I think it tried to explore certain things like gender, sexuality, and like gender binaries. It tried, but it definitely felt like it was written by a quote-unquote ally and not a queer person. It was okay, but clumsy and ham-fisted. I like the Doctor. I like the AI whose name I can't remember. I think I like most of the characters in that show. It is fun, it is humorous. I hate his self-insert. I wish he didn't have a fucking self-insert role. It's so awkward. I don't think he keeps up in terms of acting chops with the rest of the crew sometimes, and especially early on. I think it gets better over time. You know, I think it's a cool project. Now, I've heard from people that I like, that it's, you know, their favorite Star Trek, and I think that's blasphemous. And maybe they don't like Star Trek at all to begin with, but like, you know, it's made the genre, it's made the
Yeah.
concept more accessible to certain people, and I think that's some real good. But I cannot say that I really have a favorite character there or favorite concept. I IRL am starting to get hungry. Just give up, Bernard. Please just give up. That way I don't have to hit the surrender button. I think I've leveled Axe up enough. I'd hope. It's been 40 fucking minutes. Watch me have only leveled it like twice. Because I've been taking it easy and just defending a lot. I know we haven't maxed out defense, which is fucking nuts. You son of a bitch. Alright, you know what? You win.
I yield.
You win.
Enough.
Time seems to not be passing. Let me guess, it's still like 2 in the fucking afternoon. Like 2 hours went by. Why does it say I'm still in combat? Okay, there. We leveled agility. That's important. That's really important. Oh my god, I got axe up to level 9 from 1. I leveled up 8 fucking times, and I was so in the zone with just yapping about Star Trek, I didn't notice. That's crazy. That is absurd. So, Mace, I level up to 6, and he taps out. Axe, I level up to 9, doesn't tap out. God, we got defense to 20. That's why it started getting easier. I don't give a shit about these combos. I'm never gonna do them. Okay, well, I can get both of these. Rocks. Alright, well, I probably need to go repair my shit now, right? 1, 2, 1. What the hell, man? No, not really. I can go repair my stuff, but I don't really need to. Yeah, we'll leave it. We'll leave it for now. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I guess the,
I feel quite hungry.
Yeah, I know, Henry. I know. I'm going, man. Well, texture pop-ins, do you work here? Yes.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Yeah.
May the Lord watch over.
I'm at 36. That's pretty bad. 20, 40, 60. That'll do. Oh, no. Right, the Padfoot potions. Right. Poison. Cusco's poison. Poison for Cusco. The poison specifically picked for Cusco. Cusco's poison. I need to go to an herbalist for that. I know there's one north of Ledechko. Is that really the closest one? No. There's one over by Neuhof.
Yeah.
Please have what I want. God, such a good game. A lot of nothing has happened. I have had fun the entire time. I am amazed that I can spend hours just doing the combat training. And have fun doing it. Is it tedious? A little. But if you just like relax and enjoy it, it's not that bad. What is... Oh, it's a little statue. I really do like the interesting spots in this game. Sometimes they are a location with fat loot. Oh, that's not why I went this way. I wanted to check the, I can just go to the herbalist. But I wanted to stop in at the inn and open up my chest there to see if I had the treasure map for treasure map 24. That was it, right? Yeah, sure. And we can go do some treasure hunting instead of Alex just running over to a PC and buying what they need. We can have a certified gaming moment, not that way, instead of just a quick little chore. My sensitivity is so fucking high. Like, I'm moving the mouse so little to do this, but if I'm moving the mouse quickly, it's motion sickness city. When it comes to lockpicking in this game, it is hell. I have to manually turn my sensitivity down. I don't have that treasure map. All right, well, I think the treasure is still out in the world, and you don't need the map to go get it. But nah, we'll just. Store-bought is fine. Go buy this recipe. And then learn how to make it. And stock up. So I can do all the thieving quests. Or I can give in to my hunger. And I need to take meds. Oh my god. So I don't know if this is a thing other trans folks can relate to, particularly like femme trans people, but like my ADHD got orders of magnitude worse after starting on HRT. Before, it was like, I was occasionally forgetful and like really hyper-focused on shit. Now, oh my god, I get so fucking spacey. And like, it's fine. But it genuinely is getting to a point where I'm like, I may need to get medicated for ADHD. I am so fucking... I am not stupider than I used to be, but God, it can feel like it sometimes. That or I am stupider than I used to be, and we can blame COVID for that, which I don't think I ever had, but... If you get, Oh fuck, do I have this one? I was just looking at them. I don't know. I don't know if I have it, so I'll buy it. 2,000. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We can blame a little brain fog on COVID, but like I don't think I ever caught COVID in the wild. I got vaxxed, question mark, got that 5G in me, but not the same. I had some fucking adverse symptoms from that, of my body going like, interesting new infection you presented me with. I think I'll have a immune response to this. And that immune response presented in the form of maybe some of the worst fever dreams I've ever had. I've had some bad fevers. I've had a fever bad enough I thought I was gonna die. When I was a teenager, I had to like drag myself across the floor because I couldn't walk because the fever was so bad. Even then, my fever dreams weren't as fucking mind-rending as what I experienced from the COVID vaccine. Just sweating my ass to death, laying on the couch, and I think it was like mid to late summer when those started becoming available, or early fall maybe. Going stir crazy from isolation, feeling like the fucking world was gonna end. And, you know, it is. Good times. Good times. Got COVID in the summer and wanted to die. Yeah, I don't think I ever got it, but that flare up from when I got the vaccination was enough for me to fucking want nothing to do with that. It was horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I say I don't think I ever got COVID. I may have gotten it before I knew what COVID was. Because I worked hospitality and I interacted with a lot of people. And there were definitely like some colds and shit that went around and flu that went around, and I would not have known. I don't think so, but like maybe. I don't think I ever tested positive. Yeah, that's true. I had to think about it, but that's true. What do I need for this? What do I need for Padfoot? What do I need for Padfoot? Pad thee a foot. Pad foot. Why is this not in alphabetical order? Imbrication is such a cool word. Is a more some ars amatoria, or the art of love, is learning about the matters of love and the affections of the opposite sex. Where talent and attraction are lacking, though, learning cannot help. This potion is always effective against such shortcomings. Prepare wine, 1 handful of marigold, 1 of chamomile, 1 of wormwood, and in addition, ground antlers. First drop in the ground antlers. Begin to boil for 1 turn. Drop in the marigold and chamomile and boil for 1 more turn. Grind the wormwood and add it, but do not boil. This would taste fucking awful. Ground antlers, wormwood. Wormwood is so bitter. Chamomile I like. I have chamomile tea. Marigold, I don't remember what it tastes like, but I want to say that's also bitter. Okay, what the fuck is the descriptive doll maker? If the decoction comes into contact with anyone's skin, that place will instantly be numbed and incapable of movement. Oh, okay. Poison, preserver, lethem water. I have over in the corner of my eye OBS, and the page turning made me think that there was like something terrible happening to my. Oh no, I need cobwebs. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Eyebright? Not easy to find, not hard. Valerian? It's everywhere. Chamomile? Everywhere. Cobwebs? Bro. Look, it's a very powerful potion, and that's fair. I should have checked at the alchemist. I should have checked at that fucking alchemist, because the son of a bitch won't have any cobwebs. The only place I know where cobwebs are is from, like, stealing from chicken coops, and I ain't about to go do that. Cobwebs? My guy. My guy. Alright, cobwebs. Chamomile. Eyebright. I want to say Valerian? Sounds right. Okay, alright, okay. Your frustration, Alex? There was no need for that. No need for that. The game's got your back. Game's got your back. Alright, let's flip. Oh my god. Can I hold D? Me trying to hit on somebody. Can I hold your D? Does that work? Preserver. Lethian water. Lullaby. Padfoot. Nope. Go back. All right. Step 1. Water. Okay. Prepare this. Water. You got it. And then this is a multi-step process. Okay, read. Cool. Cobweb, eyebright, and the cauldron. Do I need to grind it? No. Cobweb and eyebright. Just right ahead. Cool. Cobweb. It's just the fucking little cobweb. It's not even in a bag. It's just like hanging out. Sure. Cobweb. Eyebright. Now, I bring this to boil for 3 turns. I'm writing this down in front of me. I'm writing this down in front of me because I'm gonna forget if I don't do it. Boil for 3. Valerian. Boil for 1. Cool. Chamomile. Ground. And Valerian. Ground. Okay, well, cool. I'm gonna grind that Valerian root now? And not fucking wait until in the middle of the process to do that. That sounds psychotic. Imagine doing no food prep before turning on the fucking stove and just like frantically chopping onions while your oil gets too hot. No. Oh no, can I not put this down? It's probably fine. Okay, boil for 3? Boil for 3, alright. Bellows, 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 bellows. Where's the fucking bellows pole? Am I crazy? It's Q. I don't have to click on it. I'm crazy. Fucking crashing out over nothing. Here we go. That's a boil. Congratulations, it's a boil. Ha ha ha. One. I didn't keep that at a boil the whole time. Hopefully it's kind of forgiving. 2. Just pump it once more for good luck. You know. Just one more time. Okay. Valerian. And that is still going. That is not good. This is boiled for way too long. Okay. Okay, yeah. We might be making monstrosity here. Yeah, we probably are. Well, in the meantime, we'll prep some chamomile. This is the learning process. Sometimes you gotta be bad. Sometimes you gotta be bad. Okay, I think that is cool. The embers don't go all the way out, right? Yeah, sure. Okay, it's in there. Do I let this sit for a turn? but do not boil. No, that should be good. I think I fucked this up. I think I fucked it up. I didn't fuck it up. Alright, cool. So that's one Padfoot potion, and then I'd repeat that 5 more times. I made 2? I did it perfectly? No. No, that wasn't perfect, game. That was so shitty. I don't deserve that. I mean, I guess I am pretty good. I'm not. I'm not. Oh, I have trial and error. Okay, so that mistake, I boiled the valerian root for too long because I couldn't judge that. That lets me make one more mistake without it affecting the result. So then I got a perfect result. Okay, all right. I'm incredulous that not even a day has passed by in game. We've made it like all of 8 hours. Maybe we make it through the rest of the day. Well, okay, we probably do that, yes. But I'm not spending the rest of the time making potions. I have a recipe to sell, right? Yeah. Okay, let's sell this recipe because apparently I don't need it. Thought that I needed it? I don't. I was hitting X. Why wasn't that working? Don't know. Yeah, we are not playing for another day. No, the Rat's Eye tournament's tomorrow. That's gonna take a long fucking time. I'm gonna get my ass kicked by Black Peter. I'm gonna be mad about it. I don't want to record me being mad. Me just like starting out really confident, beating the other people in the competition, then like getting my teeth kicked in by Black Peter and just being like, this is bullshit. This game's dumb. I need to train up these stats and get really good at it. And even then it doesn't fucking matter because Peter cheats. Yep. I'll do that later. Probably not today. I'm not wanting that kind of heat tonight. Thank you. What heat I do want tonight? Alright, that was an innuendo I didn't intend. I just want to play some dice.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
Yeah, round this out with a little bit of dice
I've got
at the
a bit
end.
of coin today. What better way to use it than a game of dice?
I don't need the money. I'm just playing for the love of the game. But I am betting heavily on it. And then, you know, maybe somebody, I'm not saying who, maybe somebody uses a bunch of weighted dice. Don't know who would do that. Oh my god. Yeah, 1200 to start out with. That's pretty cool. Oh no! I pressed F! I got so fucking lucky. I meant to press Q to score and pass. I shouldn't have rolled on that.
Come on. It's time I had a throw.
No, it's not time you had a throw. It's time for me to keep rolling. Just keep rolling. You know what? You can have a throw.
Curses, why did I even start this game?
It's not a bad hand, man. I win. Oh my fucking god. This game's so satisfying to cheat at.
Why the hell did I even start playing?
So, dice without cheating. We can do one without cheating. Is tricky. It's math. Like, you can win. Here, I won't use any of the weighted dice. The Heavenly Kingdom die, gets 1s and 6s more. The odd die gets odd results more. I think Heavenly Kingdom does that.
We'll see
We
whose
just
side Lady
no
Luck is
special
on.
dice. Interesting hand. So there's a whole guide to how this shit works. You can score a 1, that's worth 100 points. You can score 5, that's worth 50 points. You can score 3 of a kind, and that's worth 100 times the value of the card, or the die, number of points. So you can get, oh my god, a suit. No, not a suit. What the hell is it? Alex, you play poker. Not very well, apparently. I don't remember what a series is called. Series are worth more. It's math, right? Here, I could technically score these 4 dice, which would give me 600, which isn't bad. But that would mean I would need to stop and pass, because these 2 remaining die would have a 1/3 and 1/3 chance of getting either a 1 or a 5, which I would be able to score, and a 0 chance of having 3 of a kind, which I wouldn't be able to score, or which I wouldn't be able to score. So a 1 in 3 chance to continue is a big gamble. Or you just take 600 right now, which isn't bad. Or I
Them dice
can
ain't going to throw themselves,
take
you know.
100, re-roll the whole thing, hoping to get a better 3 of a kind. I think if you can score 4 fucking dice in the beginning, you're probably good. I'm gonna score and pass. We're probably gonna lose because he has weighted die. I think those are bad weighted dice,
We'll
though.
see.
I think the orange one is more likely to get evens. I might be wrong about that. Yeah, you score that, then he should get 1 out of this next roll. Fuck me, he got all of them. Okay. I'm still having points, but he gets to start over. Because he scored all of his dice, he gets to go again.
This'll be the one.
We're gonna lose. He can score that. Oh my god, fuck me.
That's it.
This is why I cheat. The game's fucking rigged anyway. Yeah, he's gonna stop. I can score fucking 200? No, just score 50, roll again. Alright, score some 6s. That's not bad. And a 1. That gets me up to 1,300. Oh. I'll take the 1 in 3.
Not afraid of anything, eh?
I'm gonna crash. I didn't! Oh, okay, I expected to fail there.
Not afraid of anything, eh?
Okay, 1,400 is what I'm at. What a god-awful roll. Try it again.
Oh, come on.
1,500.
Time I had a throw.
No, you've thrown enough, sir. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can score that! Don't mind if I
You
do.
lose everything.
Huh. I can score all of these too.
Not afraid of anything, eh?
So when I was talking about it being rigged, of course, I meant it's a completely fair game and that he's not winning because he's bad, and I'm winning because I'm just good, and has nothing to do with random luck. Pure skill. I'm just built different. Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Be the one. We'll see.
I think we win here. He can turn it around. I mean, the kind of... No, not if you bust. Bust and make me feel good. Bust I ain't afraid of no ghost. I ain't afraid of no sleep. What do I need here? 450 to win? Okay. This is wild. Reroll all of them. We can do better than that. I'm getting greedy. I'm getting greedy. But it feels good, baby. I win.
Good game. You deserve it.
Incredible. Now, like everyone does before bedtime, we drink some moonshine because that levels up our drinking ability. We get a little drunk and we go read. As you do. As you do. You know what? We don't need to read in bed. I can. There's a fire over here. We can sit by the fire. Read a book. Read a book that gives a skill that I don't need because I maxed out herbalism before I left the tutorial area. Yep, but it's a book I haven't read, so we read it. Grasses and Herbs. In response to the massive demand, this book contains 100 pages entirely dedicated to the phenomenon of nettles. For the next 3 hours from 9 a.m. till midnight, we'll be reading about nettles. Drunkenly. By a fire. At a bar. As you do. I wish I had the audacity to read at a bar. I think the people who do that, you look fucking cool. You do. You do. You look cool. You look sexy. You look intelligent. It makes me want to have a conversation, but I don't want to step in and like be like, what are you reading? Is that a good book? No, I'm not going to be that person. But like, it works. If you're just putting on airs, 100% works. And I wish I had the audacity to do that. Now, the colors right now are a little vibrant, like the contrast has been dialed up and the textures are really sharp. That's because we're drunk. It's neat that that's an effect. We're not that drunk, actually. Man. Take a nap, call it an evening. We got a lot done today. Leveled up a lot of combat abilities. Learned how to make a new potion. Learned how to make a lot of new potions. Made a new kind of potion for the first time. We gambled and recouped some losses. We paid a shit ton for repairs. I'm still sitting like north of 50 something thousand, 58,000. I'm good. I'm good. This is a great game. This is just such a great game to just relax and vibe and just do silly little shit in. Oh god, the rat tie tournaments today. That's future Alex's problem. I'm not dealing with that right now. At all. No. Win the tourney if you can. Fuck you. I intend to try, and I'm probably gonna lose. I'm gonna hop off of here. It's been 2 hours. I have drug to take. And I don't like taking it on camera because I just sit here for like 10 minutes not talking because I have to take it sublingually. Because I'm too much of a scaredy cat to use needles. I'm gonna eat. Oh, and then Severance. Yeah. Cozy night ahead. I'm down. Thanks for hanging out. I do not know what I'll be streaming, when I'll be back. I am not pretending to have a schedule. This just seemed fun and a good way to pass the time today. Till later. I guess, whenever later happens to be. The music cutting out because I clicked away. Dang. Good night. Until later, I'm gonna say toodaloo. Take care. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.